Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm just making a quick update on the Terra Luna coin. And before I get started, folks, I am not a financial advisor. What I'm getting ready to share with you is high risk, but it's also high reward. And only put in what you can afford to lose if you decide to do this. If you feel led to do this, pray about it. And if you guys like these videos that I make and you want to support, the links are down below in the description and also the About section of YouTube. Now, any platform that I talk about dealing with this and any other information is going to be down below in the description. All right, so late last night, as I was laying down in bed, I was hearing the notifications on my phone and my computer going off. I got up to check out to see what was going on. Some of the different Telegram groups were blowing up, and Christopher Harris had posted about Luna. And many of you already know, or should know, that the Terra stablecoin collapsed over the last several days. Right? Major exchange delist Terra stablecoin as price collapse continues. Binance was the largest exchange by volume that led the charge to delisting Terra stablecoin. Then there's a lot of people talking about this was an attack, not a hack, but an attack, and exploiting certain issues with the system. And I can't explain it to you, but you guys can do the research. And it says, did a concerted attack cause Terra UST to crash below $1? An exec behind the largest stablecoin, and experts agree it's suspicious. The whole Terra Luna system, UST, right? It's like a dual coin system. I don't have time to explain it, and I probably wouldn't be able to explain it to where you really understand it. And this was the post that came through last night. And he says, I had a dream this morning. I had a dream of seeing Luna at 50 cents. I wasn't sure about the dream. I didn't get good confirmation, but I wanted to share with you. Right now, Luna is very cheap and trades on Kucoin at 4014. I had a dream about a stablecoin returning to $1, but I didn't know for sure which one it was. If there's any return of confidence in UST, Luna may also rise. I'm sharing this as an unconfirmed opportunity. If you decide to put in any money, please only what you are prepared to lose, as I am not sure if my dream was from the Lord and I didn't want to wait for confirmation possibly over the next few days before I posted. I did put some in Luna just in case the dream was from the Lord. It was a small risk and an amount I'm prepared to lose. Please seek the Lord. So all the groups, there was a lot of discussions going on within the group, and I couldn't go in and buy any on the Gemini app or any of the other, and some of the other platforms. And the Terra Luna that I did purchase, I could not send it out either. And the deposit addresses on some of these platforms were saying it was busy or unavailable. So you can see the current average price of Luna right now is 0.001351. Now that's the average price. And you can see here over the last 7 days, $76 all the way down to where you see the price at now. Right? So if this is a wealth transfer that is meant for us to have, I already took advantage of the opportunity. And people were asking me, is this part of the wealth transfer? Well, I have no idea. It is kind of a foreshadow of seeing Bitcoin go down. Right? We can see Bitcoin go down that fast. But I don't have any idea, folks. And this all remains to be seen. But I didn't want to not share this opportunity. I already did with the Patreon members and everything did last night. So this is my first opportunity to actually sit down and make a video. All right, now to get into the other part, because this is going to be a little bit tricky. I don't know which platforms are allowing you to buy Luna at this time. You can go on here and you can check. Some people said they couldn't buy any on Bittrex. I couldn't buy any on Gemini. Some people couldn't buy on Kraken. The only place that you could actually buy it, at least last night, and as far as I know, is on Kucoin. Now, if you guys were already set up for the BTC buy limit orders, you should have already had your account already set up and good to go. Okay, so if you guys do want to take a look at this and think about it, the link to Kucoin is down below in the description, as well as videos on how to use Kucoin. Now, being from the United States, I cannot attach my bank account to Kucoin. right? Now, there might be some people in other places that have been able to, and outside of the country, you should be able to. What I had to do was I had to go into my Coinbase. I bought some XLM. I sent that XLM over to Kucoin, and then I converted it to USDT, and then I bought my Terra Luna. Now, when I bought it, it was at 4 zeros and a 2, right? And then later on, I believe maybe early in the morning, it was at 4 zeros and a 1. I'm not really too for sure, but it did go up, and then it came back down. I think it went to like 4 zeros and a 5, and then it went back down, and then actually added another 0 at some point. But that was for a very short period of time. So there's a lot of people who were able to get in at different pricing points. And so everybody right now that did receive the alert, they're up pretty good already. I know that Johnny's group also too, it was blowing up. It was on fire too as well. We do our best to try to give out the information, but we can't always make videos or be there. And that's why we have a community of people that are trying to help each other. So this was trading at 4 zeros and an 8, and then now you can see it's coming down. And so if I was going to invest in this, and probably what I would do, depending on the amount, and like I said, you could throw in $50. You might want to throw in $25 now, and then $25 later to see if it actually goes back down. You're still working to restore and get everything back to where it was with UST and Luna. So at some point, at any time, this could take off, right? But then I don't want you guys to also put in necessarily right now, and then 5 hours later, it's back to 4 zeros and a 1. Then you would have, if you would just have waited, then you would have been able to get a lot more Luna. So this is a high risk, high reward. If you want to research it, just type in Terra Luna on YouTube. If you want to find out what was going on, if anybody has a dream or a vision from Z3, I did check the site. I didn't find anything. But if you know of one, maybe on YouTube, the only one that I could find that anybody was talking about it was the Profit, which was, looks like a couple months ago. 2 months ago. So I don't know what the price was at that time. It did run up to $100, and so maybe he saw Terra Luna taking off after this crash, but he didn't receive the crash. I have no idea, folks. There's one reason why we pay attention to certain things, because if you have prophets or seers or dreamers talking about Terra Luna and it's at $80 or $50, and it's really expensive for a lot of people to invest, and now you see it at the price to where it's at. So from what I understand, following the tweet account of Terra Luna, they stopped block production on their blockchain, and then they also turned around, and today they resumed and doing a lot of other things. And it just says here from one of the people working on the project, the community is deciding on a new Terra money between restoring a snapshot prior to attack, removing TFL, which I don't know what that is, fully collateralizing UST, and drafting and deliberating new mechanisms for Luna. You must salvage the remaining value in the ecosystem and community and rebuild the right way. So they're going to be doing things to get it restored. I don't know how long it's going to take, folks. And really right now, I don't want any more confirming prophetic words, because we are at this moment, and people might try to take advantage of that. We'll just sit here and ride with the information that we have, and possibly the unconfirmed opportunity dealing with this. So once again, it's on Kucoin. Link is down below in the description, plus the how-to videos with Kucoin. And I had to transfer in XLM, flip it for USDT, and then that's when I bought the Luna coin. So is this part of the wealth transfer? I have no idea, folks. Just according to what Christopher said, he said he saw Luna at 50 cents. So I couldn't imagine the little bit of over $50 I put in, that to actually see it go back up to 50 cents would be absolutely insane. So that all remains to be seen. I'm excited, just like I'm excited about everything else that is going on when it comes to BTC, the Bitcoin buy limit orders and stuff. I think this could be a foreshadow of what could take place. I don't think it'll go down that cheap as far as when it does, but they're probably going to suspend deposits and all that stuff with Bitcoin when that does happen. So we just have to be patient. when the Bitcoin buy limit orders do kick off. So I will keep everybody updated on the Patreon and so on. There's a lot going on right now within the crypto world. And I just want to say this. I think that when BTC crashes, I think we're going to see a lot of other coins, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, and many others that we're into are going to be really, really cheap. We saw XRP, I think, down to like 36 cents. We might even see it cheaper than that if we get a flash, if we get the BTC crash. I think you're going to see a lot lower because you saw the prices of Dogecoin hit 0.069 when Bitcoin was at 25,000. So could you imagine all the other cryptocurrencies and what prices they are going to be when Bitcoin is crashing to zero? And so once Bitcoin restores itself, it will take time for these other coins to start picking back up. So that is all I have for today, folks. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.